Hey everybody, decided to pop a squat in the park next to campus and talk to you guys about some things about traveling around Europe and around the city in general. So personally, I think I've taken like every form of transportation on this trip, like planes, trains, automobiles, buses, ferries. I've done it all, and it's really necessary depending on where you want to go. Flying is sometimes cheaper. If you go on goeuro.com, it'll give you all of the prices of planes, buses, and trains to different places. But it's really helpful because sometimes you need to take a train somewhere because it's 3 times as fast as a bus, or it's cheaper to take a plane. It was cheaper to take a plane from Barcelona to Madrid in Spain than it was to take a train. So that's what we ended up doing. But you really need to scope things out. If you want to go down from Rome down to Sicily, we learned driving car, sometimes difficult, but it's really helpful if you want to go to smaller towns. So really, I've done it all. As far as going around Rome, what do you see me doing in my vlogs? Walking. You know why? Because the transportation system here in Rome is terrible. The buses are terrible. They're never on time, they're not constant, it's just a horrible time. Trams are a really good option. I normally take the tram around if I need to get somewhere, but if you don't have a card and you get caught without a card, there's like over €100 fine. So you need to make sure you get a pass. Also, as far as planes go, if you're taking a plane anywhere, make sure you check with the company to see their sizing limits of bags. If you can take a bag, if you're flying Ryanair, try to see how much it's gonna cost to go priority. Normally they do like a priority plus 2 checked bags deal for like €8, which is really helpful because if your bag's over, you're gonna get charged like €50. So just make sure you're checking all of the guidelines because transportation things here will nickel and dime you. And honestly, that's just the name of the game when it comes to traveling around Europe, is just making sure you're checking out all of the guidelines, everything, whether it's getting a car and seeing how old you actually have to be, or if you need an international license, which you're going to, so make sure if you want to do that, someone has done that in the States. Luckily Dan did that for us on our Sicily trip. If you saw that video, there's a bird yelling at me. If you're taking a train, figuring out what time you have to get there, and also figuring out all of the different locations in which things can come and go. Because you might think you're going to one airport or one train station, but here in Rome there's like 3, so make sure you're getting it to the correct place. Yeah, and that's really all I have to say about it. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave them below, and I'll make sure to answer. And have a great day. Ciao.